XCOM Chimera Squad is the latest game from Firaxis Games, functioning as a spin-off from their critically acclaimed and much loved XCOM series of games. Made with a small team and budget, have they managed to live up to the hype that surrounded this game?
Breaching now.
Set 5 years after the events of XCOM 2, Chimera Squad follows the title team as they investigate the kidnapping and subsequent murder of City 31's mayor. Originally a bunker city for Advent during the initial invasion and occupation of Earth, City 31 has become home to both humans and aliens alike, dealing with the reality of adapting to these various species cohabiting. Whilst this game, being a follow-on, may seem off-putting to those not familiar with the XCOM universe, through Agent Bio and the game's overall narrative, Firaxis have done a good job in helping to fill in the story so far for newcomers. However, it cannot be denied that experience of the previous games does help in understanding some of the more nuanced points. Unlike previous XCOM games, you are limited to a predefined set of agents, coming from all backgrounds and races, like the sectoid human hybrid named Cherub, to the sassy viper named Torque. All of these agents have their own abilities, personalities, and interactions with one another, with these interactions making the characters feel dynamic and leading you to get attached to their individual personalities. These agents unfortunately do have limited options when it comes to customization. Whilst agents have a similar upgrade tree to the previous XCOM games, allowing you to bolster their abilities as they gain XP, gone is the option to kit them out in the newest threads. Each agent has a forced appearance beyond an armor shader, and their weapons can only be replaced with other weapons in that same category, limiting each agent to a specific role, such as hard breaching, team buffing, enemy debuffing, etc. These agent abilities can be combined for devastating results that can turn the tide of battle in either direction, making choosing the right agents for each situation vital. The newest and most prominent change is the Anarchy System. Each of the city districts has their own distress level, ranging from 1 to 5, that will increase and decrease depending upon your actions. Once a district reaches level 5, it will then begin to generate anarchy. This will cause serious adverse effects and even lead to a campaign failure if it's not dealt with quickly, creating a fine balancing act between doing missions you need and leaving those missions in order to reduce distress in the various areas. Regarding these missions, due to Chimera Squad taking place within a limited space of a single city, and to stop the game becoming repetitive, they have introduced a new breach phase, where you pre-plan entry to the situation. This grants certain buffs and debuffs depending on agent turn and the entrance used. Going through a main door is guaranteed to get you guys shot. However, breaching through a concrete wall is going to land you in a better position to take out enemies and reduce incoming fire. There are a large number of assets brought over from XCOM 2, both visually and auditorily. This is not a detraction though, it's a formula which works and produces enjoyable results. It's also clear to see that a lot of effort has gone into creating new content that is specific to Chimera Squad. Audio has been reworked in places, and the base of operations appears to be all new. However, the decision to go with a sketch art style for cutscenes and dialogue interactions feels a little disjointed, struggling to mix with the overarching style of the XCOM universe, and at times almost feeling cheap. Now, this was a conscious choice by the developers, and will undoubtedly appeal to some, but we feel that this leaves the art of characters and the important storytelling feeling a little out of place. Those expecting Chimera Squad to be XCOM 3 should be warned not to get their expectations too high. This is canon, but it is a spin-off game with a limited development budget and development time, focused on telling a story about the aftermath of the war, clearing up plot holes, and ultimately setting up XCOM 3 with its building of cliffhangers and subtle mentions to events which were never fully completed during XCOM 2. XCOM Chimera Squad scores 7 out of 10 from us. Firaxis has done an outstanding job on a game that can easily deliver 30 hours for one playthrough, with multiple playthroughs being viable. It's certainly worth picking up for any lover of the XCOM series, and with it being currently 50% off until May 1st, at sub £10, it's a no-brainer. Thank you for watching, we'll catch you next time.